Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Robert Fernandez. I'm a chiropractor. And what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to show you what a basic examination, one of the most important things that we look for when we're analyzing to see whether or not a person has nerve interference. See, as a chiropractor, I'm not really searching for the pain. Pain is simply the alarm. If your oil light on your car turns on, that is not the problem. You're not going to go and buy a can of spray paint and cover up that oil light. We need to find out what the cause of the problem is. If we're low on oil, we add oil, the light turns off. And in chiropractic, it's the same thing. Because a person shows up with pain, it doesn't mean that that is the problem. Pain is simply the alarm. We need to find the cause of the problem, eliminate the problem, and when we do so, the pain will disappear on its own. Taking painkillers are not solving your problem. They're only masking the pain. What we have here today is we have our beautiful assistant, Milena. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a typical leg check. One of the things that we look for is make sure that the patient is perfectly straight on the table. And we grab the legs and we check to see if by any chance one leg is showing longer than the other. Like she's got over a ½ inch difference between one side and the other. I have Milena turn her face to the right side and there was no change there. Please turn your face to the left side. And there's still no change there. This has told me that there's really nothing going on in her neck right now. Go face down. And what I'll do is I'll take the legs and I'm going to go over to the second position. Now what I am finding now is the leg that was short, which was the right leg, has actually now become long. Almost a ½ inch long. So I know that she doesn't truly have a short leg. If she did, there's no way it's going to grow just because I bent it. So what we're going to try to find out is what can possibly create enough confusion in the body that it can cause one leg to appear shorter than the other. And the answer is actually pretty simple. If you think about your arm, if we were to move our arm, if we closed our eyes and we moved our arm, we know exactly what that arm is doing even though we're not looking at it. The reason for this is that every single joint in our body has mechano and proprioceptors that tell your brain exactly what that joint is doing. Well, our body utilizes those proprioceptors and mechanoreceptors to give us our posture, to give us our balance, so we don't have to think about how to stand up or how to walk. Milena's body right now thinks that she is perfectly straight on this table. And because of pressure on the nervous system, it's creating enough irritation that it's causing one leg to appear shorter than the other. What I'm going to do is something that we call a challenge. I'm going to trick her body for a split second to see if I can identify where the pressure is at. The most common thing that can actually cause a leg to be short and then actually extend would be a problem with the sacroiliac joint. If I take that joint and I stimulate it and challenge it, what I'm doing is I'm confusing her body for a split second. I come back down to her legs. I'm still showing a little bit of difference, so we're going to do another angle of challenge. Relax. That one actually improves more. If I go to the second position, the legs actually appear straight right now. I actually have not fixed anything. All I've done is trick her body. If we stay here for a few seconds, let's see how long it takes us, you'll actually notice that the leg is starting to appear as if it's longer again. The reason for that is the tension is building right back up in the body. We have not fixed the problem. What I would actually do is make an adjustment on that area. We will loosen the joint to take the pressure off the nervous system. We utilize a very light force technique in our office. One of them is Thompson drop table. And it's very simple. What we'll do is we'll apply a light force onto that joint, and the impact of the table will actually help to loosen the joint up. Now, the difference from the adjustment to the challenge is that I can stay here the rest of the day. These legs should not change. So the goal with an adjustment is actually making the correction. The challenge is telling us where we're at. For more information on a chiropractic evaluation and see how we can help you, contact my office 305-270-8800, or you can find me on the web at www.drrobertofernandez.com.